Welcome to Best Buys Forever. Today I am making a subscriber request. Thank you, Drew. We're making an amazing Peri Peri inspired grilled chicken dish that is going to be cooked over hot coals, smoked with mesquite, and served with the best dipping sauce you have had in a very long time. Let's rock it out. So what I am doing is starting off with 1 cup of coconut milk. To that I am adding 3 cloves of garlic, along with the zest from 2 limes, the juice from those same 2 limes, zest from 1 orange. In here I have 3/4 of a teaspoon of the Peri Peri pepper, and I am going to get back to that in just 1 second. I also have 1 teaspoon of coriander and just a little bit of white pepper, probably around 1/4 of a teaspoon going in. I'm also going to add about 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and some cilantro, which I'm just going to kind of rip up and stick in there for now. Last but not least, a little bit of kosher salt, probably around a teaspoon or so. And I usually say a teaspoon per pound, maybe just a little bit more. Let's say 1.5 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons. I'm going to give this a nice little stir, and then we're going to pour it over our chicken. In this baggie I have the bottom half of a spatchcock chicken. So let me just give you a little look at this. Here's what I have. This is, he's a little bit frozen because my fridge is very cold, but this is 2 legs, as you can see, and this is what I'm going to be putting my marinade on. Marinade goes into the baggie. And I just want to make sure that the whole chicken is getting nice and covered in this. So I'm just going to kind of move it around in this baggie a little bit. Then I'm going to seal it up and put it back into the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. So if you need to, you can do this before work, and then when you get home you're going to have this super amazing marinated chicken waiting for you, ready to go onto the grill. Alright, seal this up and into the fridge it goes. So now that I have my chicken in the refrigerator marinating, I'm going to go ahead and make a sauce. In this dish I'm putting 1/2 teaspoon of the Peri Peri, which is the African bird's eye pepper, along with 1/4 teaspoon of coriander into the dish. I'm also going to add 1 to 2 cloves of garlic that are minced up, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1, 2, 3-ish, 1.5-ish teaspoons of vinegar. That's a white wine vinegar. I have some white pepper here, probably around 1/8 teaspoon. Pinch of kosher salt. This time I'm just going to add a little bit of the zest from 1 lime. I don't necessarily want the whole thing in there, but I do like what lime zest brings to the party, so I'm just going to add a little bit of the zest and then some of its juice. That was probably a good tablespoon or so of lime juice. Here I have about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of chopped up cilantro. Gonna add a tiny bit of orange zest to that. Just a little bit, just to give it a little kick. I told you how I like the coriander and orange together. I'm just going to kind of mix that together. This is going to make a little dipping sauce, and this is going to have quite a bit of heat to it because of the Peri Peri that we put in there, the bird's eye that is ground. And I know I said I was going to come back to that, so let me just grab my little thing here. So this is what I ended up deciding to use. This is a ground bird's eye chili, an African bird's eye. So to give you an idea of what you're dealing with here, this ranges anywhere from 50,000 to 200,000 on the Scoville scale. And to give you a good comparison, a jalapeno is about 8,000, and like I said, this ranges anywhere from 50 to 200,000. So extremely hot. So I'm going to take about half of this and put it into one dish as I'm stirring. So that's going to be one dip. And then Here I have 1 cup of Greek yogurt, and I'm just going to mix that right into what is left of the sauce. So now I have something that is mild and I have something that has a lot of heat to it. So you can totally control your heat from here. So give this a nice little stir and put it into the fridge and just let it set until you're ready to serve. Of course, make sure to give it a taste for salt and pepper and so forth, and give it adjustments as you go. So this is my grill set up right here. I have some coals right here, probably like 12 or 14. I have my divider, and I'm going to pour some beer and water right inside here. And then here I have my drip pan. I'm going to put the chicken on this side when I put the grill grate on top of it, and these briquettes are going to light the other ones going across once I add those in. I'm also going to layer in some mesquite. We're doing indirect heat. The chicken is going over here. This is going to slowly light across, and it's going to keep the temperature up. So it's going to be in here for about 45 minutes or until my chicken reaches 165. Alright, sorry guys, I know it's dark, but I have my chicken on the grill and I have 2 different temperature probes. I have 1 in the grill and 1 in the chicken, looking for about 160-ish, 165, because it is going to carry over cook. So that and the chicken, and I'm just going to watch these 2 probes from remote. I'm using the thermoprobe, which is awesome, and I'm going to put a cover on top of this and watch it from afar. While my chicken's on the grill, I'm going to go ahead and get my coconut lime rice cooking over here on the stove. This is the perfect side dish to this, and I know you're going to love it, so I am going to leave the link to the recipe down below as well as at the end of the video. I'm also going to chop up my mangoes for my mangoes that are going on top of this dish. Alright, so let me get some light on this and show you what's up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Dude. Yes. That is gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to pull this off of the grill, let it rest for, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes. This skin, by the way, is nice and crispy and gorgeous. Oh my gosh, do you even see that as I'm tearing into it? Super, super juicy. I mean, like, get a little action on there. Alright, let's taste that. Got some mango. I mean, that is just really, really flavorful, spicy, citrusy. This dish is all working together. Peri Peri chicken, that is where it's at. You guys give it a try. Happy cooking, everyone.